All right, so we'll get started. So starting on your feet here today, let's bend your knees. Let's do a little squatting cat and cow here. So those knees are bent, toes pointing forward. Inhale, lift the head and tail up. Really spread your sitting bones wide behind you. Exhale, curl that spine into your cat back. A couple more of those. Inhale, head and tail lifts. Like you could really spread all of your dragon scales through the front of the body. And then spread all those scales in the back. Inhale, lift that head and tail up. And then exhale, curl. One more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, curl. This time roll all the way up to standing. Let's roll through our shoulders. And then your elbow circle. And then your arm circle. Again, shoulders and elbows and arms. One more time, shoulders and elbows and arms. And then just take that into some little chest dynamic stretches. Getting the pecs open here. Let's do 4 more of those. We'll go 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And then I want you to take that in just to a little bit of a march. So narrow the feet and start to walk, right? So just a little bit of rolling through the feet. Nice deep breath in and out. And then we're going to take that into a higher and a higher and a higher knee. And then I want you to reach your arms up in opposition. Up, up, up. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to go into some hip circles after that. So I want you to take that right hip, roll it open, and then roll it closed. And then other side. Open the knee to the side, and then reverse that. Roll it open. Nice little hip flexion here, and closed. Roll it open, and then close. One more each side, and then we are up with the timer here. Good. Open and close. So this first one, to warm up here for HIIT, we're going to take a side squat. So I'm going to step to the right, come back to the center, step to the left, come back to the center, and then I'm going to take a squat jack in the middle. So I'm going to go right and left and squat and center. Try to stay low the whole time. Squat. You could certainly step, stand, jump in. That's fine. Step. You could even just squat it down in the center. Step, step, and then maybe take your squat instead of your jump. That's fine. Side. Keep alternating, and then a jump in the middle. Okay, so easy little one to start there. Not too bad. Makes you think though. Next one, we're just going to do a plank hold for 45 seconds. On our forearms, I want you to come down onto your mat. Come onto your elbows for me. Tuck your toes. There's our bell. So I want you to not just only hold your plank here. I want you to scoop your tail under like you're a scared puppy dog. Feel your shoulders slide away from each other. Like you could push the floor away with your forearms. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, I want you to lift those abdominals up towards the front of your spine without letting go of that scared puppy dog tail. So your glutes are squeezed. It's almost like you're in a cat back, right? It's almost like you're here with your cat back, but your legs are long and the glutes are on. So it's a really kind of compressed, contracted abdominal through the front body. You could also bend the knees and do the same thing on your knees. Oh, don't you love it when I give you modifications right when the bell happens? So next time around, if you want to work on your knees instead, that's fine. Coming on up for me. So another little brain teaser here. So we're going to do 2 shuffle switches. So I'm going to go shuffle one leg forward, shuffle, shuffle, and then I'm going to take a big lunge. And then I'm going to do 2 more shuffles, little shuffle, big lunge. Okay, so to the front, I go shuffle front back, 1, 2, land in your lunge, 1, 2, lunge, 1, 2, lunge, 1, 2, lunge. Okay, so you can find a rhythm that works for you here. Now, if you want to do shuffle, shuffle, step back, shuffle, shuffle, step back. All right, so you can take a little break in between. If you're good, shuffle, shuffle, lunge, shuffle, shuffle, lunge. Find that nice lunge, right? Single split squat form, right? That knee is right under the hip the whole time, okay? So some new ones, taking a little time to explain them today. Mountain climbers, back into our plank. So today's Well, I'll tell you in a second. We'll do this one first. So think knee to elbow. I'm gonna go right knee to right elbow, same elbow. Left elbow with my left knee. Now I'm gonna go into the middle, in between my arms. Then I'm gonna cross, opposite knee to elbow, cross, okay? So I go to the same elbow, middle, middle, cross, cross, right? So a lot of brain activity today with this HIIT. Same, middle. Now you could also do this on your knees, right? So you could be in quadruped, middle, that's a good workout on its own. And then you can cross and cross. Okay, so there's your modification for that one. Totally fine there. All right, so there's our 4. Lots of stuff to think about. So back to the top. So we have, I'm gonna go the other way this time. So I'm gonna go step to your left, to your right, and then a jump squat in the middle, okay? So here's our bell. So you're gonna stay low. Squat side, squat jack. Side, and then you're gonna try to drop that pelvis down in the middle. Step to the side, jump in the middle, right? So again, if you want to, step and stand, step and stand, and then see if you can take that squat in the middle. 1, 2, and then nice deep squat jack in the middle. 1, 2, so getting those lateral hip muscles working here. Finding that breath. Should be feeling a little warmer now. Side, up, down, right? So you can take that little up in between, or you can stay low. Good job, everybody. All right. So finding that nice active plank hold here, coming down onto all 4s. Find your elbows, right? So if you want to set up your modified plank, find your full plank first, and then just drop your knees down. So if you're on your knees, make sure you don't stick your butt up, right? Scoop your tail under, elbows right under the shoulders. Squeeze those glutes here, and then take that deep breath in, really expansive 3-dimensional breath, and then exhale. Pull those abdominal muscles in. Right, remember, it's that image like you could wrap a sash tight around your waist. That's the feeling of those abdominal muscles. Wrapping closer to the spine. Keep those glutes turned on. And there's our bell. All right. It's fun just holding the plank sometimes, isn't it? That'll just make you sweat. So we've got our 2 shuffles, okay? So we've got shuffle, shuffle, deep lunge. Shuffle, shuffle, deep lunge. Or try your shuffles and then just a step back, okay? So here's the modification. 1, 2, find your center, step back. And then you do your 2 shuffles. 1, 2, step back. I hope you're going. Or you've got 1, 2, deep lunge. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge, shuffle, shuffle. Find that nice tall spine, right? I always feel personally that tendency to want to like kind of shorten and soften in that lunge. Keep that energy out the spine the whole time. Ooh, don't trip over your toes. Got a little lazy leg there. Great. Okay. There's a new one for us to work on, you guys. Isn't that fun? So let's see, last one. Now we got our mountain climbers. So same elbow, middle, cross. All right. On your knees or in your full plank. Here we go. Same elbow in the middle, and then you cross. You don't have to go super fast on this. In fact, if you want to go really slow, you can really squeeze, right? So you really want to work, if you really want to work on your core compressions, squeeze and hold. Whoa, that makes things a bit tougher. Coming out whenever you need to. Find that breath. How about that long spine we just worked on in those lunges? Great. There's our bell. All right, you guys. So come into your, let's do this flowing lunge we've done before. Find your child's pose. Oh, lovely child's pose. I want you to step your right leg forward for me. Open your chest. Keep your knee on the ground, and I want you to thread your needle. So my right hand's going under my left, peek under that arm. Come back to that lunge. Open the chest. And then you're gonna send that foot back, hand comes on the ground. We try the other side. So my left foot comes up, my left hand lifts up. Take that left hand, thread your needle, look under that armpit, say hello. Open that chest, shoulders down, and then return. Here we go. Right leg, open, and thread. We'll do the one with the knee off of the ground. The second round. Let's just stay low here. New side open. Thread that needle and open. Let's do one more. Finding that breath, stretch. Thread that needle, get that nice little hammy stretch with that long front leg. Last time, you gotta be even. Step, thread through, lengthen through that front leg, peek under your armpit, and open. Great, okay. So taking your one weight, we're gonna come into a side plank. This is why I wanted to do planks here. So strength today is all core work, but I'm trying to not do like traditional ab core work, okay? So you're gonna come onto your hand or onto your, let's come onto your hand. So you're gonna bend your bottom knee, lift your pelvis up, reach this arm up to the ceiling, and then you're gonna lower back down. Now, when you bring the weight down, you might have to shift on your mat here. I want you to find your plank position, take a push up, down, and up. Now place your other knee on the ground, grab your weight, turn to your new side plank, up and down. Find your push up, down and up. All right, so I'm gonna continue to alternate sides. I lift up, with control, bring my weight down, find your plank, and it could be knees down, push up. That was 3, we're gonna go to 10. So you can rotate up and down, find your plank, whichever one works for you, a little push up. Keep that head in line with the shoulders. Now you can also stay in your high plank, rotate up, control that weight down, and then stay in your plank for your push up. Don't hang that head in sorrow. Here's 6, open. Or keep those knees down and up. I'll show the modified again. Knee comes down, you come into your modified plank. Right, you should feel that bottom waist working. A little push up with the knees down. You can stay here. I don't care how low it goes. Keep your form, right? I feel like your form is compromised. Drop your knees down. Knees can stay down. Push up, we're gonna do one more each side. I'm gonna go back to that full version, knees up, full plank. With control, lower that weight. I'm gonna stay in my plank. I'm gonna try not to let my head hang in sorrow. And then I try the other side. Side plank. All right, so, okay, maybe it's a little upper body too, but it is some really great core stability for the whole waistline there. Good, okay, giving our, that weight a break. We're gonna come back into that child's pose position. So remember those little opposite knee to elbows that we just did. Come into child's pose, tuck your toes. Take a nice breath in. And then as you exhale, I'm gonna push out to my plank position, and I'm gonna pull my opposite elbow to my knee, opposite elbow to knee. And then I'm gonna go back to my knees down, child's pose, push out, and then same thing, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. That was 2, we're gonna do 10. Now if you want a little more challenge, keep your knees off the ground, and then push forward, twist, and twist. That was 3. So knees up or down in that child's pose. That's called a beast hover, in case you wanted to know. Twist and twist. Here's 5. Twist and twist. So mod, my knees are down. I can come to quadruped, twist and twist, right? I'm still getting the movement. Knees down. This is 7. Twist, right? I can be right here. Twist, down, twist, and twist. 2 more. Long plank. We're gonna give our wrists a break after this last one. And stretch, twist, and twist. Great. Okay, so any way to get that core working, shake those wrists out. without being in that crunchy position. All right, coming up to standing for me. Find your squat. We're gonna do 10 of these. So we're gonna squat, and I'm gonna twist opposite elbow to knee. Squat, twist opposite elbow to knee. So a lot of times we've done this. This is 2 with our cardio circuit. Right, so this is like standing crisscross. Here's 4, nice little standing leg balance. 5, I'm really twisting from deep in my spine instead of pulling my elbow and knee together. Right, so find that rotation from the center. Woo. Here's 7, up, and up. Here's 8, up, and nice twist, and 9. Last set, chest stays up on that squat, down and up. Really no mod for that other than just try to do it. All right, so high kneeling position. One more little wristy thing. Keep your weights nearby, we're gonna need them in a moment. So from high kneeling, reach your, let's see, I'll do your right side. Lean to your right. You're gonna bring your hand to the floor. Extend that opposite leg out. I want you to lift up twice. 1 and 2, and then slowly bring it up. Now keep this leg out long this time. Lean over, so you control from those that waist, and then lift, and lift, and then up, up, up. Now you're in between 2 panes of glass. Lean it over, here's 3. Get long, up, and up. All right, so I'm trying not to hit the front or the back plane of glass with any part of my body, my butt, my toes, my shoulders, my head, right? All in those 2 panes of glass. Down, here's 6, right? So you might be asking yourself, well, this feels like side leg work, right? So this glute medius that we're working is inherently connected up into those nice oblique muscles. Plus we're getting a little bit of tone in those obliques as you lift and lower, reach it over. And the more light of a touch you get on this arm, the more oblique you're gonna feel. 2 more, think real light touch on this hand, like barely touch the floor, lift and lift, that should feel different. And up, 1 more, lean it over, light touch, lift and lift, good, and then bring yourself back up, bend that knee, other side, let's extend that leg out, lean it on over. So now we know, light touch in between your 2 panes of glass, lift and lift. This is great for stability, for that supporting leg, for mobility, right? Our pelvis is really moving around our thigh bone here. And up, bring that up. Here's 3, get long through the spine, light touch on the floor, lift and lift. Notice if it's different, one side to the other. Long, here's 4, shoulders down, lift and lift, bring it up. And 5, all right, make sure you're not bumping that glass in the front or back of you. Long spine, here's 6, long reach and lift, a little lateral work up. Ooh. All right, see if you can really get that waist to slow you down, up and up. See if that waist can bring you up. Last 2, up and over, lift and lift, bring yourself up. Last 1, up and over, and we lift. I hope that was 10-ish, I always say, and then bring that back down. Great, grab your weights. We're still on our knees, both weights this time. Bring yourself up, high kneeling position, right? Try to scoop that tail under, nice open hip crease, and then we're gonna punch to the front, punch to the front. And 2, and 2. So as that weight reaches further away from you, 3, you're gonna feel those abdominals kick on, 4, and 4, right? My weights are pretty much in line with my shoulders. And 6, squeezing those glutes, 6, feel that tail scoop under, 7, and 8, nice slow reach, and 9, slow-mo punches, 9, 1 more set, 10, and 10, great job. Bring those weights down. Now, it's easier to overhead press, so I'll go in a little diagonal. Got my knees bent. I'm gonna rock right behind my sitting bones. Feel my tummy pull in. Lift my legs up if that's comfortable. My free hand reaches out to the side. This arm goes as an overhead shoulder press. I press up and then pull my weight down. Press up 2, pull it down. And 3, pull down. Now this could be feet down, that's fine. 4, I'm trying to find my long capital C curve. 5, right? I'm not up here. If you need to, be there, right? If it feels like this hurts your back too much, sit up tall, totally fine. But the point is to try to get those abs to fire up to support you here. Last 2. Last 1. And then we're gonna try the other side, switching hands, opposite arm out. See if you can float those legs up. Here we go, up. Last 20 seconds here. And 2, you guys are lucky you got out of my last one. It was mean. 3, I guess I could make it one of the cardios. 4, and 5, you didn't get out of it. 6, again, you can do feet down. 7, we gotta go to 10. 8, 2 more, 9, must be even, last one, 10. Great, you guys bring that weight down. Okay, new stuff makes the time go by a little faster. So find your child's pose. Knees up this time. You're gonna take that right foot, step it forward, lift your back knee up, open your chest. Now high hips, reach them to the ceiling, thread your needle. Chest reaches forward, open, stretch through that back leg. And then you can come back to child's pose or that hovering beast if you want. Step it forward on the other side, open that front line of the body, thread your needle, stretch up, back to that nice lunge, and then to child's pose or beast hover. One more time, step forward, reach through, find that breath, open, child's pose or beast. Last time, forward, open that chest, hips up. Don't worry, you know I'm gonna start that HIIT timer over and rest. Great job. All right, so we are doing for HIIT a burpee that's a little different than we usually do it. So we're gonna start in a wide stance. So we're gonna go wide to narrow feet and then hop back to your burpee and in. So you jump up, it's like a little jack in between. Wide to narrow, out to your burpee, in. Wide feet, narrow, burpee back. Wide and narrow, burpee back. Wide, you know it's not HIIT without a burpee. So a little trickier to go down when your legs are squeezed together, right? That's the point. Woo, back and front. Open, close. Now if you're not having that today, walk your feet back, walk it in. See if you can at least get wide to narrow at the top. Walk it back, walk it in, okay? I always tell you the mod at the end. So you've got that option if you need to, right? A little trickier, so it's nice to have a little mix up for those. Okay, so, woo, side lunges, here we go. Middle of the mat, I want you to step out to the side. Find that single leg squat position, long leg, stand it up. Other side, long lunge. All right, so from the side, I step out, send my butt back, 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 right? Not knee forward. I know you can't see my toes, but try not to, I want you to sit back in your chair, right? Sit back in your chair so you can really wake up those deep glute muscles, right? Some pelvic floor, some deep core connected to all that as well. Chest is up. Let's see those eyes, look out at the horizon. That leg in the middle stays long, right? I'm reaching my pinky edge of the foot down to the ground. Great, and we'll bring that back up. All right, another combo. We've done this one before. We're gonna do 2 skaters and then your triplet step, triplet step. Okay, so start on one side of your mat. It's nice to get those side lunges in here. So we do skater, skater, triplet step, skater, skater, triplet step, triplet step. And again, if you guys want to go faster than my rhythm, go for it. And you can always do big step, then try your triplet, Triplet step, or jump, triplet. You want to make it harder? Tap the ground, tap that ground, triplet. Jump, triplet step, Almost there, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, so here's your, as promised, the one I didn't get to. So, combo move. I'm gonna start a little early here. I'm on my back. I'm gonna bring myself up. I'm taking an inhale, bring myself up. Find my reverse crab position. See if I can reach my opposite foot to hand. Opposite foot to hand. I'm trying to get my hips up too. Then I come back down. So I sit up, and then I'm gonna try to press. It's a lot of balance. Opposite hand to foot. Down, right? So do your pancake splat, and then you tap and tap. If you can't get the hips up, stay here, see if you can tap, and then come back down. Up, push into the ground, right? So it's that opposite hand and foot that I have to find the ground. Take your time. I had to go real slow with this when I first started practicing it. Woo! And I still fall over a little bit. All right, so you should feel those, that oblique connection down low towards those hip bones, that one. Really good, you guys. All right, there's our 4. All right, so wide to narrow burpee. Lots of new stuff today. Wide to narrow, then jump or walk it back. Up to you. Here we go. Wide and narrow, jump, or wide and narrow, step it back. Step it in. Up to you. Listen to your body. Go at your own pace, right? If you want to go for speed, go for it. I always say go for form first. And if you feel like you can keep your form with the speed, then you're good. If you feel like you're losing your form, back off. Go for a modified version. Go for child's pose. We always know that helpful. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Little break. Ooh, all right. Up for those side lunges. Catch our breath for this one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Here we go. And side lunge. And up. Lunge. Up. Keeping that chest lifted. All right, I went a little too low on that last one. All right, so don't dunk down. All right, like one of those little things that like spill water out. They go boing. Try not to do that. All right, stay upright. Send your booty back. Shine the light of your chest forward. Shine your loving heart towards the screen. Find that breath. You can pray for your dear life here. If you'd like hands on your hips, that's great. Almost there. We got 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. You guys got it. And 1. Great job. All right, skater, skater, triplet step. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Find that breath. 5 more seconds. Here, we're sort of the side of the mat. And wave again. Jump, jump, triplet step. Find that high knee with those triplets. Jump, triple step, high knee. Not high knee, high knee. Jump, jump, triplet step, jump. See if you can travel on all 4 of those moves, side to side. Triplet step to one side, the other. Triplet, you got it. Keep on going. We got 10 seconds left of this one. Triplet, high knee, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, new crazy guy. Lie on your backs. All right, so you have that roll up. I'll show you one more time. Y'all heal the bell. We roll up, plant those hands on the ground. I like my hands out to the side, pushing into the floor. And then I'm gonna try to touch opposite hand to foot, opposite hand and foot. Inhale. And exhale again. If you can't quite get the hips up, maybe practice pushing up here. And you could do one leg up and the other leg up. Right, so you're at least getting that sense of that weight bearing. And then eventually we'll get those toe taps. We'll keep practicing it. You guys love it when I have a mission for you, don't you? I know you love it. Push. 10 more seconds down. Tap, and tap. Keep breathing. You got to come back up. If you go down, you can do it. Last time. And there's your bell. Good job, everybody. All right. So we're going to do our lunge stretch. You can do this against a wall. You can do it on the ground. I'll show you some different options here, depending on where you are. So you're going to stay on your mat. Take your right leg forward, and we're going to lean into our lunge. I've done a lot of lunge mobility here today. What I want you to do from here is bend your back knee. Actually, let's just stay here. Bend your back knee. If you can, reach around, grab your foot, pull it into your tush. You could even climb up onto this front knee and hang here. If that's not working, stay down low. Breathe into that hip. Can you scoop that tail under? Now release that foot, tuck your toe, send your booty back. So I've got a nice long straight leg here. Keep your foot relaxed though. So it's not necessarily about the calf stretch, it's more about getting that hamstring stretch as you fold over. Find that point where you feel that hamstring stretch. Lean forward into that leg again. Bend that knee. See if it's a little easier to grab the quad this time. Even forearm on the thigh is nice. Scoop that tail under, deep breath into that quad. Release that foot. Come back into that hamstring stretch. Again, I want a soft foot on this front leg. Lengthen through that thigh and find that place where you just start to feel that hammy stretch. Great, let's turn around and try that on the other side. So you can stay where you are if you want. Left leg forward now. Find that lunge, and we're gonna bend that back knee. See if you can grab the foot. Again, that could be down here. That's fine. If you can, try to find that balance. You can come up a little higher. Breathe into the front of that hip. Release your foot, send your booty back, and then straighten that front leg. Folding over into that hamstring stretch. Relax your foot. Sometimes we get a little bit too much into nerve stretching with the foot flex. We just want to relax it. You're going to probably feel more hamstring that way. One more time, lean forward. Notice the difference, right? One side to the other. Grab the front of that quad. Send your breath deep into the front of that hip. Expanding the belly. Let that release. Send that booty back. Nice long front leg. Great. Come out of that. Have a seat. Give yourself a hug. Thank your body for the work it does for you. We're fortunate to move in the ways we can. Good job. Hope you all were entertained with that new stuff today. Got to keep our brains thinking about stuff, right? We are done.